And one neighborhood in particular lost power for about 50 hours. For some Elon students living in the station at Mill Point who decided to stay on campus over fall break, the few days of hopeful relaxation turned into inconvenience and frustration. Our Rachel Ellis has the story.
For station at Mill Point resident Ryan Healy, flying home to Connecticut for what she said felt like a long weekend did not seem worth the travel. According to Vice President for Student Life, John Dooley, the station at Mill Point neighborhood was the only on-campus housing to lose power during the storm. Healy and her roommate were taking a nap on Thursday afternoon when they woke up to the sound of whipping winds and power surges. It was in that moment when they decided to take matters into their own hands.
We filled up the pots and things like that with water just in case, and then the power went out.
After the lights went out in Mill Point around 5 p.m. that evening, Dooley and Elon's alert system warned students of nearby thunderstorms, encouraging anyone on campus to seek shelter.
You could see trees really kind of moving, so we were worried about that.
She says there should have been more communication with students on campus before the power went out.
I think a little bit more preparation. I went to the grocery store on Wednesday and bought a full fridge of stuff because I didn't really know that it was going to hit us that bad.
While Florence formed on August 31st, it did not make landfall until September 14th, leaving the university with plenty of time to prepare for the storm's arrival. Michael was moving much faster, forming on October 7th and making landfall on October 10th. Still, residents of the Mill Point neighborhood thought more direct storm updates would have been helpful.
They were sending the same emails to us that they were sending to the general student population, which I feel like was a little bit odd.
Now with power up and running, Healy is catching up on kitchen chores and a few episodes of The Office. Rachel Ellis, Elon Local News.
In a statement from Dooley, he said, quote, "The nature and timing of the storms were quite different. One predicted to make landfall in the state of North Carolina and directly pass over Elon's campus at a time when classes were in session, with the other predicted to make landfall in Florida and weaken to a tropical storm by the time it reached North Carolina at a time we were on fall break. The lesson learned for students is that no one storm will be just like the next," end quote. For the full story, check out our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.